Dear students, welcome back. Welcome back to the online English class. Now we are discussing the lesson The Adventures of Toto. So students, let us recap the important points. This story narrates the author's experience with his grandfather's pet monkey. Grandfather bought Toto from a Tonga driver for 5 rupees. Toto's arrival in the house was kept a secret from grandmother. Toto was a pretty monkey. He was very naughty and disturbing. Once he was to accompany grandfather to Saharanpur in a canvas bag. He poked his head out from the bag and came in the notice of the ticket collector. Grandfather had to pay 3 rupees as a fine. Then grandmother accepted Toto's presents and Toto was given a comfortable home in the stable with the family donkey Nana. He always troubled Nana, which was the family donkey in the stable. This is what we discussed in the last part. Dear students, we are going to discuss the remaining part of the lesson. Please watch the video carefully. Toto was finally accepted by grandmother. Grandmother came to know about the presence of Toto. When Toto was finally accepted by grandmother, he was given a comfortable home in the stable where he had for a companion the family donkey Nana. The writer's grandmother finally came to know of Toto's presence in the house. So again they changed Toto's place. She allotted him space in the stable. Stable means a building where horses are kept. Grandmother allotted space for Toto in the stable. And in the stable he got a companion. Toto got a companion in the stable, the family donkey Nana. Grandmother allotted him space in the stable along with the family donkey Nana. Toto got a companion, a donkey named Nana. On Toto's first night in the stable, grandfather paid him a visit to see if he was comfortable. To his surprise, he found Nana without apparent cause, pulling at her halter and trying to keep her head as far as possible from a bundle of hay. On Toto's first night in the stable, grandfather paid him a visit. The writer's grandfather visited the stable on the first night. Grandfather visited there to see if he was comfortable. On the first night in the stable, grandfather visited Toto to check whether Toto was comfortable in the stable. But to his surprise, he found Nana restless and pulling its rope in order to stay away from the heap of hay. Nana, without any cause, pulling at her halter. Halter means a strap or loop that is placed around the head of a horse or other animal. Nana was pulling at her halter and Nana was trying to keep her head as far as possible from the bundle of hay. Nana is not keeping her head near the bundle of hay. The donkey was trying to keep her head as far as possible from the bundle of hay. Grandfather hit Nana. Grandfather gave Nana a slap across her haunches and she jerked back, dragging Toto with her. He had fastened onto her long ears with his sharp little teeth. Toto and Nana never became friends. Grandfather hit Nana. Grandfather hit Nana on the back in order to stop it, and the donkey jerked back. Donkey dragged Toto with her. Toto had fastened onto her long ears with his sharp little teeth. Toto was there with the donkey with her long ears fastened to his sharp little teeth. Toto and Nana never became friends. They created problems to each other. Toto and Nana never became friends. Then the author describes some of the tricks played by Toto. The author narrates some of the adventures of Toto. Let's listen. A great treat for Toto during cold winter evenings was the large bowl of warm water given to him by grandmother for his bath. He would cunningly test the temperature with his hand, then gradually step into the bath. First one foot, then the other, until he was into the water up to his neck. Author gives us a description about how Toto enjoyed a warm bath in cold winter season. In the winter season, Toto enjoyed having a warm bath. It was a great treat for him. During the cold winter evenings, a large bowl of warm water was given to him by grandmother for his bath. Grandmother arranged a large bowl of warm water for Toto during cold winter evenings to take bath. And he would test the temperature with his hand. He is very cunning. He tests the temperature of the warm water with his hand. He slowly stepped into the bath. First one foot, then the other, until he was into the water up to his neck. He would check the temperature of the water, and finally he would sit in the water with his face out of it. Once comfortable, he would take the soap in his hands or feet and rub himself all over. When the water became cold, he would get out and ran as quickly as he could to the kitchen fire in order to dry himself. Toto was a clever monkey. Once he is comfortable in the bathtub, he would take soap in his hands or feet. Then he would start rubbing himself all over. He would sit in the water with his face out of it. Then he would rub himself with soap. When the water becomes cold, he would run out of it. When the water becomes cold, he would get out of the tub and run as quickly as he could. He would run towards the kitchen fire. He would run out of the bathtub to the kitchen fire in order to dry himself. These were some of the things done by Toto during cold winter season. Author explains how Toto takes bath during cold winter season. If anyone laughed at him during this performance, Toto's feelings would be hurt and he would refuse to go on with his bath. Toto got angry if he was laughed upon. If anyone laughed at him during his performance, while he is taking bath, anybody laughs at him, Toto's feelings would be hurt. He would get angry and he would refuse to take bath. Toto got annoyed if he was laughed upon. He would get hurt and then refuse to take bath. Now author recollects an incident when Toto had almost boiled himself. The writer explains an incident when Toto had almost boiled himself. One day, Toto nearly succeeded in boiling himself alive. Let's see what is the incident. A large kitchen kettle had been left on the fire to boil for tea, and Toto, finding himself with nothing better to do, decided to remove the lid. Finding the water just warm enough for bath, he got in with his head sticking out from the open kettle. Author narrates an incident. They kept a large kettle and water was boiling on the stove. In a large kettle, water was boiling on the stove. They were boiling water. Toto saw this. Toto climbed up to the stove and removed the lid from it. Toto removed the lid of the kettle. He felt that the water was warm enough for him to take a bath. He saw boiling water inside. He felt that the water was warm and he can take a bath. He entered the kettle with his head out of it. He entered the kettle and as usual he kept his head out of it. Water was boiling. Toto is now inside the kettle and he kept his head out of the kettle. He was comfortable there until water began to boil. Gradually, water started boiling. It became hot for Toto. Toto then raised himself a little, but finding it cold outside, sat down again. And he found outside it is cold. So he sat down again. He continued hopping up and down for some time. So he repeated this activity. He would get up and outside it is cold. And then he again sat down. He continued this up and down activity for some time. Suddenly grandmother arrived and howled him. Howled means pulled him out. Suddenly grandmother came and pulled him out of the kettle. This was just fine for a while until the water began to boil. Toto then raised himself a little, but finding it cold outside, sat down again. He continued hopping up and down for some time until grandmother arrived and howled him, half boiled, out of the kettle. The writer's grandmother arrived and she took the half boiled monkey out of the kettle. Students, today we are concluding here. I think you got an idea about the content of the lesson. If you have any doubt, you can clarify it with me. Complete the given homework and send it in the group. Thank you for listening. Thank you very much.